it's so cold. Hurry up. Your hands are freezing.
So are your feet.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Nick.
Yeah.
You've left the bathroom light on. And don't let the cold in.
Right, let's do it.
Hey, fill me up. Which one? Which one? This one. Wait, Alison, come on.
You didn't have to hit him, Baz. Yeah, but I did though, didn't I?
All quiet on Western Front, half?
Cutting us a bit fine, aren't we?
Well, it's no, he's gone home, hasn't he?
Late on shift, Bellamy.
Punctual more like Sarge.
Oh, here we go again.
My new car's been nicked.
Oh, dear.
It's no laughing matter.
Well, that depends on your point of view, Greengrass. Generally, I would agree with you. Theft is no laughing matter. But that, coming from you... Did you say something, Bellamy?
No, Sarge.
And perhaps you'll take down the details of this theft. Only don't get too close. There's a nasty smell in here.
Good job he's gone then, isn't it? Aidensfield Police.
Nick,
Hello?
it's Alex.
Kate, it's Alex. Something's happened. Yeah, it's the surgery in Aidensfield. OK, quick as you can. Thank you.
I was a damn fool.
You were very brave.
As an idiot.
The ambulance is on its way.
I'm not going to hospital.
Alex, with any head injury, there's a serious risk.
Yes, I know that.
So you're going to hospital?
I'm not going.
Alf, it's Nick.
Hello, Nick.
Well?
What?
I don't know the registration.
Hang on a minute.
You can't miss it. It's a big one. It's a yank. Left hooker.
The
You've got a soft
surgery, right?
top. Great big red Watsits.
Any damage?
Red
I can't hear myself. Think!
Hold on.
Take him in the interview room.
Right. Right, no, we'll do. Where is he now?
What's going on?
The surgery at Aidensfield's been broken into, Sarge. Dr. Ferrenby's been hurt. Right, Nick, will do.
Right, let's go and take a look.
It's the end of the shift, Sarge.
If I take Bellamy, you'll have to stay here and take care of Greengrass. Thought that would shift him.
I don't suppose I can start clearing up.
Sorry about this, Dr. Rowan. I spoke to CID on the way over. Looks like the same gang did a chemist in Scarborough and 2 surgeries in Whitby.
Bit out of their way up here, then, aren't they?
Aye. All crowbar jobs and all. But this is the first time someone's been hit. May not be the last, though.
It was carefully planned, Sarge. They came straight in here. They know what they were looking for.
Dr. Rowan, any idea what's missing and the value?
At least £100 worth. All the amphetamines and barbiturates are gone. Some of them are lethal if misused.
Aye. And they all look like sweeties. That's all we need. Right, Rowan, that's your job for tomorrow. Schools.
Kate, can you do us a favour? Come up with a list of new patients. Any transients or people not normally registered with you.
I can't think of anyone, but I'll check my notes for the last week or so. Could you get a pound of mince at the butcher's? Because I've not got time to do any shopping today.
Now, what's yourself, Gina?
I'm going to Pickering, Uncle George.
No, I mean in that thing. It's only you and me. Have a nice time.
I will. See you tonight. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
Come and sit down, Mrs. Briggs. I'm sorry about the mess. I suppose you've heard.
How is Dr. Ferrenby?
They're keeping him in for a few days. Now, how can I help you?
I think I'm pregnant again, Doctor.
Do you have any idea how many weeks?
10, 12. I don't know what to do. I'm sick all the time. I can't keep anything down. I feel worn out. I wondered if there was something I could take.
I don't prescribe medication in early pregnancy because of a possible risk to the fetus. You were Dr. Ferrenby's patient.
He said the same. I can't go on like this, Doctor. I can't.
Oh, come on now. Mavis, isn't it? I see Dr. Ferrenby confirmed your last pregnancy in July 1960. And it was your first child?
I miscarried in September.
There's no mention of that here.
We went private.
And who was the consultant?
Mr. Holland.
I don't think I know him.
No, he's dead now.
And you haven't been back to see Dr. Ferrenby since?
No.
Have you told your husband? You must be pleased.
More than pleased that I'm pregnant, yes. He can't stand me being sick, though. He's quite fussy that way.
How long have you been married?
14 years.
And apart from 1960, no other pregnancies?
I had another miscarriage in 1962.
Right. Well, first things first. Let's take some samples, shall we?
Oh, it's a great bubble car, Gina. Did you like it? Yeah. So how are you? How's life?
Oh, you know, it's been quiet.
Quiet in a pub?
Well, it's not exactly Liverpool round here, is it?
I know what you mean. Oh, you should see the old folks home where I work.
How's it going? How's your first week in Yorkshire?
Well, I know worse.
What do you do for fun?
Well, there's a few lively lads around. I mean, teddy boys mostly.
Charming.
Hey, they're not so bad. And they know how to have a laugh.
And you've kicked all your old habits.
Oh, come on, Gina, look around you. I mean, where am I going to get any gear like that in this place? Anyway, I packed all that in.
So come on then, where are we going?
On these as soon as possible. I know I'm jumping the queue.
They're just ordinary preggers.
Yes, but the woman's 41 and has miscarried twice, so if there are any complications, I need to know now. Thanks.
Yes, Constable. What brings you here?
We had a break-in at the surgery in Aidensfield last night. Some pills were taken. We were worried about them getting passed around the schools.
Ah, I see. Was it children who broke in?
Well, it looks like a gang's moved into the area. They've had similar break-ins in Scarborough and Whitby.
Well, I'll warn the staff to be extra vigilant. But we've never had any trouble like that before.
Well, there's always a first time.
Yes, as you say. Oh, this looks dangerous.
Come on, Graham, come on. We're on play. Come on, Graham, shoot! Now, shoot! Well done, Graham. Well played.
I hope we get away with a draw. That's that then. Oh well, excuse me, Constable. Thanks for letting us know. We'll keep our eyes open.
Thanks for your help.
Hello, Dad.
Well, it's good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Well done, it was a great game.
Thanks.
How have you been?
Fine, fine.
You got time for a cup of tea?
I best not. Mum's coming to pick me up later.
Oh. Well, in that case, best leave it.
Yeah.
Maybe next time, eh?
Yeah. Look, I best go. See you around.
Then, so, I, as, I.
Alf?
I wish they'd pinned something simple.
I've just seen Blaketon in his civvies.
So, it's his day off. He's not on till 2 o'clock tomorrow.
He was watching a school football match.
Where was that then?
Just down the road. Ashfordley versus Pickering.
Ah. Well, if there was a lad called Graham playing, it was his son.
His son? I didn't even know he was married.
Well, he's not anymore.
I never knew.
There's a lot you don't know, isn't there? But when you do, you take my advice, you keep it under your hat.
Why?
Well, I was there when it happened. It was about 15 years since. Oh, it's the same old story. Copper never at home, wife stuck inside with a kid. And that was that. About the only time he sees the lad is at football matches.
Poor old Blaketon.
Aye, he took it badly. He never mentions it, so don't you.
What's the matter, lads? Cat died.
What's all that then?
It's like trying to get blood out of a stone, but I managed to get the CID reports on previous chemist and surgery break-ins. And don't worry, I'll save some for you, Nicky.
Look at you.
I won't have that bedpan Hitler telling me what to do, even if it means crawling all the way to the ablutions on my hands and knees.
They're keeping you in for observation.
Doctors, what do they know?
Alex, you know what they say about doctors making bad patients. Talking of which, do you remember Mavis Briggs? She was a patient of yours in 1960, but went private shortly after getting pregnant.
I most certainly do.
Why?
Her husband threatened to sue me. The poor woman was having the most dreadful morning nausea. I refused to give her anything for it. He accused me of negligence.
Did you know the consultant, Holland?
Oh, yes. He's dead now. Why, what do you want to know about her?
Well, she miscarried with that baby, and then she had another miscarriage in 1962. Now she's pregnant again, and I'd really like to see Holland's notes. Would they be stored here?
Interesting point. I'll see what I can find out. Give me something to do. And it will annoy Sister Enema. Kate, will you check my diary? It's on the desk in my study. Cancel any appointments for... just for a day or two, mind.
Right.
No, sister, not the bedpan. The telephone, if you please.
Half a funny smell in that motor, Baz. Petrol. Must have a leak somewhere.
What you got in yours, Phil?
Neighbours, bloke walking his dogs, courting couple. But no direct witnesses.
Well, there wouldn't be, would there? It was the middle of the night.
Any mention of window cleaners?
Go on, Sherlock. Case of the midnight window cleaners?
Both of these mention a couple of lads offering to clean people's windows the day before.
Oh, I see what you mean.
They weren't locals, never been seen before.
Well, hang on. Yeah, here we go, window cleaners. You could be right, Nick.
Hello?
Kate, it's me. Listen, have you had any window cleaners around lately?
I don't think so. Why?
Well, 3 of these other break-ins mention having their windows cleaned just prior to a burglary.
Well, we haven't any round here.
Any odd jobmen?
We haven't had any, sorry.
No, all right. See you later. Bye.
Well, it was worth following up, though.
Where did you find these two, Debbie? Hey, they're not so bad once you get to know them.
Just as long as neither of them puts his arm round me.
Look, you have gone fussy.
Now, they're just not my type.
Here we are, ladies.
Thanks.
So, you fancy going for a walk later, Jean?
It's Gina.
Yes?
Oh, Kate, it's Alex here.
Hello, Alex.
Listen, I've got something for you.
You have?
Can you come over this evening?
Yes, of course. I'll be in
Oh,
later.
excellent. I look forward to seeing you. Yeah, oh, Kate,
Yes?
bring my whiskey, will you?
All right, then. Bye.
There you go, Baz.
Pass us some gear, then.
What, in here?
Aye, aye. What do you fancy? Well, none of those for a start, you Burke. Pass us one of the real ones from the matchbox. We're selling the real stuff first, right? And when they come back and ask for more, make up the rest with the other stuff.
Steady on, Baz.
Don't worry, kid. I got plans. They don't include dying young.
One damn thing after another, isn't it? I've got to send for the vet now.
What for? Alfred looks all right to me.
No, not him. Damned horse has gone lame.
Afternoon, George. Claude?
And if it's all to do with his, like, it's a certainty I shall never see my new car again.
If anyone's stupid enough to drive around in a stolen pink Cadillac, then we'll find them.
Cadillac? It's a Chrysler Imperial. And it's probably hundreds of miles away by now.
Well, they can afford the petrol. Now, don't worry, Claude, it will turn up sooner or later. George, have you heard of any new window cleaners in the area going around on spec?
Not to my knowledge.
Well, can you ask around? Let me know if you hear anything.
Oh, Aaron, while you're about it, see if you can find out about any stolen American motor cars, if you're joining the force, like.
Debbie, I've got to go.
Oh, stay a bit longer.
I can't. It's my Uncle George.
What's wrong with him?
He's got to be careful, and he's used to having me around the place.
Never saw you as one for lugging barrels of beer around.
People change when they're stuck in Aidensfield. Oh, why don't you come over sometime?
OK, next time I'll do that. I'll give you a ring next week.
All right. See you then.
Goodbye, Mrs. Coolheart.
Goodbye. Thank you.
You're welcome. And how you go? Nick! You were right.
That's nice of you to say so, love. What about?
Window cleaners. We had some at the surgery last week. They must have come while I was out.
Did Alex see him?
He paid them.
Well, I better have a word with him.
You can come with me. I said I'd call in tonight.
All right.
How was your trip round the schools?
Well, I had a word with the head teachers. I told them to keep their eyes open. I saw a football match.
Hmm?
Guess who was watching?
Who?
Blaketon. His son was playing.
I didn't even know he was married.
Well, neither did I. Alf told me. They got divorced when the boy was about 3. He must be 18 now. Lives in Pickering.
Does Blaketon see much of him?
Not from what Alf says. It's funny, you know. I've worked with the bloke all this time. I don't know the first thing about him.
I wonder why they broke up.
Being a copper, I suppose. Never at home.
There's a lesson for us all there.
I know. I'm more worried about the house doctor's work.
Come on, you better get cleaned up. I'll be ready to go in 10 minutes. Hello, Alex.
Oh, hello, Kate, dear. Hello, Nick.
Hello, Alex. How you feeling?
Much better, thank you. Kate, I had a word with my friend in Guiney. They sent me over Mavis Briggs' records. There's a suggestion the miscarriages were linked in some way to the morning sickness.
Thank you, Alex. These notes are going to be very useful. Nick wants to have a word with you, and I've got to go and get some x-rays. I won't be long.
All right.
There you go.
Oh, thank you, Nick. Thank you. Yeah.
Alex, did you have some window cleaners in last week?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Had you seen them before?
No. They said they were new to the area. Why?
Well, could they have been the blokes that attacked you last night?
Possible, I suppose.
Can you describe them?
Just ordinary looking. Early 20s, one dark, one fairish, medium height. they had a green van. I'm afraid I can't be any more use to you.
Well, if you remember anything more, let me know, eh?
Indeed I will. Did Kate bring my whiskey?
Stay there, son. I'll get you some crisps. Give us a large scotch, will you, George? And a packet of crisps.
What's the news on Muffin the Mule?
I need you, don't I? I can't find out what's wrong. First the vet says it's colic, then he says it's lame. And there's got to be a difference, isn't there? It's doing some serious damage to my wallet, I can tell you.
You can afford it, Claude.
Not for much longer, I can't. Not the way things are going.
Debbie, how did you get here? Got bustling. I thought you said you were going to have an early night.
I changed my mind, didn't I? I went out with the lads and decided to come over and see you.
Uncle George, this is my friend, Debbie.
How do you do?
What are you having?
Rum and coke, please. So, this is Aidensfield. What are you staring at?
Not much.
Hello there. Good evening, Constable. I wanted a word with the doctor here.
What is it?
My apologies for disturbing you, Dr. Rowan. I've only just got back from a union meeting.
Yes?
I'm Gordon Briggs. Mavis is my wife.
Come in.
I'll leave you to it.
I take it this is about your wife.
It is. Not to put too fine a point on it, I'd like to know why you're refusing her medication.
Because it's dangerous to prescribe drugs in early pregnancy.
Well, that's ridiculous. I've just found out what she's been hiding from me. The vomiting, the nausea, all that. To be honest, Dr. Rowan, I would have thought a woman would have had more sympathy. Otherwise, I'd never have let her register with you in the first place.
You wouldn't?
No, I would not. In fact, we've been private before, and much as it's against my principles, we should go private again.
Mr. Briggs, your wife is my patient.
So?
So, it's her decision.
Is it?
Would you tell her I'll see her tomorrow with the results of her pregnancy tests?
You all right?
Self-satisfied, pompous ass. I'm glad it's his wife I'm treating and not him.
Fancy a nightcap?
All right.
Are you okay?
I feel a bit weird. I think I've done something silly.
Debbie, have you taken something?
No, I'll be all right. Get us another drink.
I don't think you should. Oh, my God, Debbie! What?
She's on something.
Do you think she's on something? She's done drugs before.
Mick, get an ambulance, quick.
I've had my share of the crying game.
I'll go with her. It could be barbiturate and alcohol poisoning, but if it is, we don't know how long ago she took from it.
Can I go with her?
I need to talk to you, Gina.
Do you think she's going to be all right?
I don't know. Let's hope so. How'd you know her?
We were friends back in Liverpool. She's got a job in an old folks' home in Pickering. She's only been here a week.
Have you seen much of her recently?
Only today. She gave me a call and we arranged to meet. I knew she'd get herself into trouble being here on her own. I just had this feeling.
Did you know about these?
No, I didn't. I'd have flushed them down the toilet if I had.
Any idea where she might have got them from?
No.
She's your friend, Gina. You're the one she came to see.
Mr. Owen, I went through all that years ago. I'm not going to get into trouble, and I don't want Debbie in trouble either.
This is important, Gina. A lot of drugs have been stolen lately, and it's likely they're being sold around here. You heard about the break-in at Dr. Ferrenby's and what happened to him. So where did she get these from?
Look, we had a day out together. We met a few boys, we had a laugh, and I came home. Then she turned up here. I don't know.
I wish I knew what she'd taken. It could be any combination. She stopped breathing. Is there any pulse?
I'll need to get in touch with her family.
You'll have a job.
Why?
She's a Bernardo's kid. And what with being new in the area, I reckon I'm about the only person she's got.
And tell me about these two Teds you mentioned.
They're nothing special. They're just boys she hung round with.
Do they have names?
Ricky and Spike. That's all I know about them.
Yeah, Nick, could I have a word?
Yes, George.
Well, seeing as how I'm responsible for her, is she in trouble?
If she's telling the truth, George, she's in the clear. God help her if she's not, though.
Ainsville, please.
Hello, Nick.
Morning, Alf.
Can you come in as quick as you can? Blaketon's on the warpath. Yeah, I know he's off duty this morning, but he's here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I realise CID have a major investigation on their hands, but we've had some incidents here as well. Well, can I at least put some of my men onto following up any leads we get up here? Thank you, sir.
You wanted to see me, Sarge?
Ah, Rowan. This report you left last night, it weren't the only incident we had. There was a youngster taken into hospital with some kind of fit. Another lad crashed his car after falling asleep at the wheel.
Both drugs-related, were they?
Looks like it. Now, CID are up to their ears, so they tell me. So I want you and Bellamy to go over to Pickering and follow up those Teddy boys you mentioned. Now, I've got an appointment this morning, but I'll be back on after lunch. Report to me then.
Yes, Sarge.
Gynecology department, please. Hello. I'd like to make an appointment for Mavis Briggs.
Over bridge of sights to rest my eyes in shades of green, under dreaming spires to Ichiku Park. That's where I live. What did you do there? I got high. What did you feel there? Well, I cried.
I won't be long.
It's all too beautiful. It's all too beautiful.
Mr. Briggs, I'm glad I caught you.
Could you move your car, please? I've got a meeting in 20 minutes.
Can we go inside? I've got some information for you.
Did you not hear what I said? I've got an urgent appointment.
Yes, I did. But this is important for you both. The tests are positive. You're definitely pregnant. But there could be complications, so I've arranged for a specialist at Ashfordley Hospital to see you.
When?
11 o'clock.
Today?
Has to be. I was lucky he could fit you in. And we don't want to take any risks this time.
But Gordon's got a big meeting at 10:30.
Well, don't worry, love. I'll drop you at the hospital, go on to the meeting, then pick you up again.
I'd better get myself ready. They won't be keeping me in, will they?
I don't think so, but take a few things just in case. I have to be at the hospital myself later this morning, so I'll see you at the clinic.
Right. Dr. Rowan, will I have another miscarriage?
Let's wait and see what the specialist says.
I haven't been taking anything since you said.
Are there any more anywhere?
There's some in the cabinet over there. Gordon won't throw anything away.
These German preparations.
We were on holiday.
Can I take them with me?
Oh. Did you get anything out of the landlady?
Nah, she said she hardly ever spoke to Debbie. She did let me into her room, though.
And what did you find?
Gina mentioned a couple of Teds. One called Ricky, one called Spike. You'll get fat.
I am fat.
I think it's great gear, Baz. You want to buy some more?
£20, all right?
Yeah? Fine.
You gone crazy or what?
What?
What do you bring them back here for, idiot?
Come on, Baz, you said we'd be out of here in a couple of hours.
Yeah, well, you get out there and flog some more. Don't bring anybody else back here.
Why, what are you going to do?
I'm going to finish off sorting out this batch.
They always seem to bring me a rush job at coffee time.
Can you identify these for me? They were bought in Germany.
Right. Then they should be listed in here.
Now, they're pills. They look like sweeties. But if anybody offers you any, you tell your mum or your dad to phone the police station straight away. Understand? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, one's Ricky, one's Spike, do you know?
No. Never seen him.
All right, cheers. Hello, lads. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
No, I'm busy.
What'd you say?
You heard.
Which one of you's Ricky and which one's Spike? Let's start again, shall we?
You do what you like.
Oh, I will, mate, don't worry. Now then, which one of you's Ricky?
He is. Burke.
Well, you must be Spike. You know a couple of girls called Debbie and Gina?
Never heard of him. Bit of all right, are they?
No, they're not all right. One of them's in hospital with barbiturate poisoning.
Only having a smoke.
Oh, yeah? Hey, get off! You can't do this.
All right. So where'd you get these then, eh? You were with Debbie yesterday, we know you were. If she dies, and you gave her any of those pills, you could find yourself up for manslaughter.
Hey, look, it wasn't us. It was these blokes.
Shut it!
What blokes?
I don't know. This fella called Baz and his mate Neil.
Is that true?
Yeah. They got this lockup.
Where? Eh?
Ashfordley somewhere.
Would you recognise this lockup if you saw it again?
Yeah.
Well, let's go, shall we?
We're on our way back from Ashfordley with 2 witnesses. They may be able to show us where the stuff's coming from.
She's only just gone in, Mr. Briggs. Could I have a quick word? I took this bottle of pills from your medicine cabinet. Can you tell me when you bought them?
Germany. We were doing Castles of the Rhine, August 1960. She, Mavis, started being sick. It was ruin of the holiday, so I went to the chemist.
And she miscarried in September.
Are you saying it was the pills? You could just buy them over the counter.
Not anymore. The drug has been withdrawn. In some women, it was found to cause uterine spasm and contractions. And in the case of pregnant women...
Oh, God.
It's not your fault, Mr. Briggs. Nobody knew at the time.
That's what they said about thalidomide, isn't it? God, what have I done? What with all the trouble we'd had, the tests and everything, we'd both been under a lot of pressure. When it turned out she was pregnant, I thought Olivia would do us both good. And she started being sick all the time.
There's no point in blaming yourself. But you see how important it is to accept medical advice.
I know we've had our differences, Dr. Rowan. I know you think I'm interfering, but I was doing it for her. When you haven't got a family, that's all you ever want in life. See your wife holding a baby.
That's the place.
Alf, we're at the brickworks in Leather Lane. We've still got these 2 witnesses in tow. Can you send a backup?
That's one of them.
Right, let's go. Right, you take him. I'll check the garage. You 2, stay where you are.
Right. Let's off it. I'm not too sure about this one, Phil. You better get an ambulance, quick.
Gordon, it's good news. The consultant says there's no medical reason why I shouldn't go full term.
That's great. Oh, I've got to go. Come and see me in 2 weeks for a checkup. Nick, what are you doing here? What's happened to your hand?
I had to put a fire out.
Is it bad?
I'm not as bad as the fellow I dragged out.
What fellow?
Dr.
Where?
Rowan?
Yes?
Dr. Ferrenby's ready to go now.
Oh, I'll go and collect him.
I'll come with you.
Yeah, what happened?
Debbie? Gina? Are you with us?
I think so.
Well, next time you tell me you're clean, I'd appreciate it if you'd stay that way for more than 5 minutes after my back's turned. Oh, just thank God you're all right, you stupid cow.
You getting soft or what?
There he is. Hello, Alex.
Miss Blaketon.
He's a regular. He's been doing it for years.
That's right. So if you're very clever, you can work.
Well, you lose one family, you try and find another.
Right. Now, as they say on the wireless, are you sitting comfortably?
Yes.
Well, are you?
Yes.
Right. Then I'll begin. Here is our Rupert, sound asleep, tucked in his own small bed. How little dreams he what dark plots are gathering round his head. Safe in his parents' home again, he's free from all alarm. But in the world outside,